I bet you want to know how to take your image from this to this. Let's go to Canva and I'll show you what to do. I'm going to apologize in advance because I'm really not feeling my best today, but I still want to teach you this cool effect. The first thing we're going to do is go to social media. We're going to click on social media and then choose YouTube thumbnail. You can pretty much do this effect in any of the document sizes, but there are going to be a few that you're not. The first thing we want to do is find an image. So I'm going to go to Elements, Christmas trees, decorations, and go to Photos. I'm just sort of winging this. I'm finding an image that I think will have, ooh, that one might work. Oh, I've got a cute idea for that one. When you are trying to learn a new effect, try it on multiple pictures just to see if you have the hang of it. Actually, you know what? Let me go to Uploads and you can see I've been playing around with this. And I already have an image of me with the background removed that I did everything to, but know that when you do this effect, you will need to remove the background. Let's X that out and get started and see what we can come up with. Basically, what I'm doing is I'm looking at each image and I'm evaluating to whether I think the doodle effect would look good on them. One way I can do that real quickly without wasting a lot of time is going to the draw, like it's on the left-hand side, it says draw, and selecting a marker, changing the color to white, and I probably need to make the weight a little bit bigger. So let's do a doodle here and a doodle here. So let's check out this one, and actually I think I'm gonna decrease. These doodles are all gonna go away. I just I'm sort of getting an idea of whether I think it would look good. That one might work actually. So I'm going to undo it. I'm using my mouse to undo it, or you can use Control or Command Z. For this one, it wouldn't be white. It probably would be like red or something. And I might have a doodle effect around it, and it's going to look a whole lot better than that. But that might work, but I'm thinking maybe not, so I'm going to delete it. With this one, what I had in mind was just having some doodle effects around the child, sort of like this. And no, this is not how you create the effect. It works in a pinch. If you have a free account, this would work, but it's not the preferred method. And then I know what I'm going to do with this one. The very first thing I'm going to do is actually duplicate this page, just because I want to make sure that I've got a copy of it. So duplicate page right there. Next thing that I'm going to do is remove the backgrounds. Click Edit, click Shadow, click Outline, and this is where you need to make a decision. How thick do you want your doodle to be? I want my doodle to be a little skinnier than that. It really doesn't matter what color it is, as long as there is a contrast between the outline and your background. We're going to turn this snowman white, completely white, just like the background. Click Edit, go down here under FX Effects, that's where it would be if you were on the mobile app as well, and click Duotone. You can choose any of these that you want, but we're going to click this one that says Custom, because we're going to change the highlights and shadows to white, the color that is the background on this thumbnail. So click this, and we're going to make sure that it is one color, and then we're going to click this and make sure that it is one color. Let's X out of this. Do you see how it looks like an outline? We're going to download this and then re-upload it into Canva. Click Share, click Download, PNG, and we're going to need to scroll down and choose page 2 because we've got multiple pages on this. And yes, we will do this again in a little bit so you can have a refresher on it. Click Done and Download. Go to Upload, Upload File, and then click on that design. It's going to upload into your Canva account. All right, we're going to click this outline and bring it up on top of this. I'm going to make it the same size as the background. We're going to remove the background. So click Background Remover. We're going to use a technique that you've already seen to change the color of this doodle. Click Edit. Click Duotone. Let's just click Custom. And what if we wanted this to be white again? Or we wanted the outline to be white, right? There we go. We have a fun little cute outline that matches, but it doesn't, I mean, like it looks like it was drawn on. It's a cute doodle, but I want to customize it a little. I want it to maybe go behind the snowman, or maybe I want dashes instead of a solid line. I hear you. Let's move on to the next one and I'll show you what to do. Instead of removing the background, we're going to use one called Magic Grab. Click Edit. Under Magic Studio, go to Magic Grab, and we're just going to start clicking things. You're going to notice I'm hovering over with my mouse and things are turning purple, things that's going to separate from the picture so that I've got it as a separate image, but I want all of the child. So let's click this, click this. Oh, look, there's a little spot right there. It's going to try to get the hand. Let's see if it did. It did. The pants. If I wanted to, I could also doodle with the balls as well, but we're just going to grab the child. So click that. It may take a second for this to process. Now, when I click the child, you're going to notice that it separates from the background. Let me click Undo and get him back in position. How do I get the doodle on? Let's go through it real fast. I'm going to Control-C or copy. I'm going to add a page and paste it. Control-V. I want it in the same exact spot on the thumbnail. That's why I took that action. If you remember, what we did was clicked Edit, Shadow, Outline, choose the thickness that you want. We're fine with black. We're going to click Edit again and go to Duotone and change this to the white. Same exact process. And then you remember, we're going to download this. And it's still, there we go. Sometimes you go too fast and it will say, I'm still working. We want to choose the correct page. So it won't be page 3, it's going to be page 4. And download, then we're going to bring it back into Canva. Upload, upload file, upload the design, and bring it onto the canvas. Again, same thing. We're going to take this and make it the same size as the canvas. Remove the backgrounds. For this one, we want it to be white again. We're going to click Edit, Duotone. We're going to change this again, the highlights and the shadow. I told you we'd do it a couple times. Now click X. And now we want to get this behind the child. Click on Position. We can go to Layers and click and drag and drop underneath the child. That's going to give you a little different look. If you want to be able to use the background remover, Magic Grab, and all of these Canva Pro features, check out my link in the description box below. A little later on, I'm going to show you exactly how I made this image. Don't worry, it's coming. If you find that the UI is bothering you, when you are working in scroll view, you can switch it to thumbnail view, but I'm going to show you why the UI might bother you that way right now. So I'm going to take this outline and I want to get rid of some things. Click on Background Remover again. This is why that viewpoint may not be great, because look, it's very difficult. Like I can't get at the bottom of this outline at all with thumbnail view in the way. There's 2 ways to fix that. One, you can reduce the page so that you can see the whole page there. but then you can't get precise with it. The other thing you can do is switch to scroll view. With the brush size, for this part, it's really good to vary your brush size. So I'm going to bring this up and get rid of this because I do not want that. I also do not want this line at the bottom. And then I'm going to left click my mouse and erase some of the bits from the outline that I don't. So let's give it one at the head, the one here maybe, one here, and maybe let's increase the brush size a little bit. All right, let's see what this is going to look like. And click X. That is pretty cute. But now we want to position it behind the child. Position and left click and drag. That is really cute. I did a test one here. And so you can see just by varying the width of the outline itself, it can vary the shape. It just gives it a cool look. We're going to just move me. We just want to make sure the doodle's everywhere. I'm going to right click this and duplicate page. That way we've got the extra. Edit image, shadow, outline, and then adjust the size of the outline however we would like. And then add the duotone, same color as the background. And X out. It's not bad. Remember, we can erase things if we need to in a little bit. Share, download. This is a specific page of page 6. Now we're going to go back to this one. Upload file. Click this. You see, it's very quick once you get used to it. Background remover. We're going to, again, make this the same size as a thumbnail. I'm just bringing in this left side so that it's closer to the same size. And I'm going to make it a little bit bigger and go over here like this. Now let's work on this outline. Background remover. And I left it black this time just so that I could see it better. Let's click on scroll view so we can get to the bottom here and erase that. For the brush size, let's reduce it some, maybe 15. Let's just, I mean, you don't have to go straight across. You can actually, I don't know if I want the finger there or not outlined. So let's click X and look and see what we've got. Okay, that's actually not bad. Let's edit this and make it white because I want to see what it would look like on the shirt because there's different effects that you can use with this as well. And we're just going to change that. I kind of like the way it just sits on the shirt. If I wanted to, I could use Magic Grab on this to make sure that the hand is in front of it. So let's see if I can just grab, I can't just grab the hand. So I'm going to brush the hand and see if I can get that hand. Using a mouse is really difficult for this sort of detail work. Let's just grab the hand right off. And that worked. See, the hand's gone. I could even duplicate the outline and make multiple outlines. Such as that. I'm going to use Shift on my keyboard and then tap every one of these and bring them below the child. That gives it a really cool effect. At the beginning of the video, you saw this image, and then I shared with you this image. So I want to show you what the layers panel looks like and what each layer of the doodle looks like so that you can see that it was the same exact process. Click on position and go to layers panel. You're going to notice that some of the layers are on top and some of the layers are not. And you can see that my hand is also there. 3 dots, delete, 3 dots, delete. And now you see all of these layers. Let's get rid of this arrow and this doodle and the words. This is what you really want to see. The top layer is actually this outer layer. And if I click background remover, you barely see how much of this I actually removed. And I just positioned it in a way that I thought looked pretty good. Okay, let's get rid of that one and let's go to the next one. This is the next one. I duplicated the original and then erased different spots on each layer. Now, this is the one that I left the finger on. I did not leave the finger on any of the other ones. And then I wanted some hair pieces. So let's look at this one. I did not erase all of it because I knew that it was not going to be seen. And then here's this one. So then when all of that was layered on top of each other and in the position like it is right here, it gave it that effect. I really love this effect and I might be using it in future thumbnails. So keep your eye out for it. Let's learn another cool image effect by watching this video right here. Thanks for your patience while I filmed this video, not feeling my best. I'll see you next time.